Are you wasting your time and money on inefficiencies in the business? Are sales down and lead conversion rates are low? Are you having problems building or maintaining inventory levels? What does it really take to win in the automotive industry?
Get the cars that make sense for your store rather than just wishing at an auction, so it gives you that better control.
With over 25 years of experience, Daryl the Wolf Steed isn't just another industry voice. He's the guy who's out there solving real problems for dealers just like you.
They'll even say in the Pacific Northwest where you're at that it's a tougher market. It's it's tougher to find cars. The market's a little bit softer, and in the midst of all this, your turn doubled and your profit's up 75%.
Yes.
The truth hurts only when it should. Are you ready to hear the truths? Daryl is here to unpack the hard truths and the proven strategies that will take your dealership from struggling to soaring. And he is taking it all in the streets, with real talk, open dialogue, unfiltered conversations. This is the podcast series, Street Smarts, powered by Smartwolf Consulting.
What's going on, everybody? It is Thursday afternoon, 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. My name is Daryl Steed, and we are back with the Street Smarts live podcast and have a couple of questions to ask, and let's see if we can't get some interaction. How many of you guys are out there and doing everything you can to start, get better, or master used car acquisition, right? I mean, this becomes one of those things where everyone's kind of in it and or has thought about it or is attempting to do it, but we're seeing a lot of failures. We're seeing a lot of people have a lot of questions, but there's no real industry insight out there in a large volume. There's a big conversation of AI can do this, and I promise you, if you go down that road, that's going to be another failure. So we ask yourself, do you want to master the art of used car acquisition, private party, service drive, trade-in acquisition, to include the auctions, things of that nature? Are you tired of giving more profit away to the auction than you do obtain on the front end of your vehicle, right? And then more importantly, are you tired? Have you kind of come to your end of getting inconsistent results? I mean, everybody can get results for a month or two, and they're like, oh, yeah, and then it kind of goes down. Yeah, and when I do a lot of the training and developing process building is I build processes and train and coach to get people to have consistency, right? Not having one of these tachiograms, like when you go get you got a bad heart and it looks like this, and you just don't have any consistency. And the reason you want to do that is because then you can start tracking it. You can start developing it. You can grow it. When you go up and down, up and down, up and down, how do you grow it? So the title of this is Something's Brewing over here with Smartwolf and Street Smarts Academy. In just a few weeks, we're going to do something that, after talking to many of dealers, we got some advice, we got some constructive criticism, we've got some people saying, hey, look, we need help, but everyone's price conscious, everyone's budget conscious, and then everybody wants more for less, right? I mean, that's society, is it not? Is everyone's like, how do I get as much as I possibly can with spending as little money as I possibly can? Now, as many of you guys know, and if you don't know, I am an army of one, so I like to refer to myself as kind of that, small boutique type of thing that's going to help you guys get in there, and I give time to go in there, get in the dirt with you, help you build it, develop it, train it, but it still requires you to be involved. This isn't a set it or forget it type of situation. And for the last couple of months, I've been developing quite a few different things. The first one is the Street Smarts Academy. And we released that back in December. We have a couple of clients using it and with great results. And there's things in there like the walk around. And this is a different walk around. This isn't the silent walk around. This is an active walk around. This is a completely different way to engage with the customers, to remove the word no and remove you telling and getting them to acknowledge. And then there's some different things in there about follow-up strategy and pay plans and hiring. And so we came out with that. And then we had more people ask us different things of how do I get support or what happens after that? So we're not changing our customization menus or anything of that nature of what we offer. So if you're looking to customize and you want like somebody to come in and do it with you and build it, develop it, train it, hire it, I'm still able to do that for a select number of clients per year, because that does take a lot of time. But the ones that have done that have exponentially made their money back, to the tune of 5 to 10x returns on their investment. But we have got something cooking, and it is coming out in just a couple weeks. And this is what it's going to be. And I wanted to get out there and do a quick video, quick live to kind of let people know and see what interest we get. I've already had 3 or 4 people that I sent emails to get back to me. And it's simply this, guys. The Street Smarts Academy, the #1 most innovative, effective training academy that only focuses on acquisition, so that we can actually get the right understanding, the right foundation, the right content out to really focus on how acquisition works long-term, not for short-term success, but for long-term success. But we did one further, guys. Now check this out. I mean, we are talking pure craziness, because I want to do something that no one does. I want to do stuff that when people look at it, I mean, you would be out of your mind crazy to say this doesn't make sense. You're going to get the academy for your store. As many users as you want. Once you sign up, you send me the user list. I send you a user list. You fill it out. You send it back. And we're going to put them all in there. And we'll be able to produce reports of whether or not it's being used or not. But that wasn't enough. We're going to also attach to this academy 52 weeks, 1 per week, set day, set time of additional training, subject content from everything you can possibly imagine, acquisition, from service drive, trade-in process, auction, to private party, follow-up, pay plans. I mean, if you can possibly think about it, we're gonna actually talk to it, show you actionable intelligence, things you can use in your store. We have developed 52 weeks of content. And if you guys have a subject we haven't developed, we will actually go and get the things needed to teach said subject so that you can actually get the understanding of how to be effective with that. The subjects that I created with some help of some industry partners is things that not only do we know are effective, but then how to maximize effectiveness through the right strategy, the right process, and the execution, right? The training that we're going to give so that you can execute at a high level to get these results. So I want you to think about that. You're going to get a training academy like you've never seen before that's going to teach your people, train your people from sales or from your entry level to your managers, all about acquisition, video-based with check-in tests and role plays so that it's interactive and they have to be involved, and it releases new stuff every week. And then we're going to add weekly sessions. Now, what I thought was interesting about this before we get into this and then wrap it up is, let's say that we're going over cash flow and flooring operational costs. And you're like, oh, I'm dialed in on that. We're good there. I don't need to know about that. You don't have to attend that one. So though there's 52 weeks, right, you get to pick and choose. I highly recommend that you come to every single one of them, because even if you know how you're doing something well, you can always learn something new that maybe you didn't know, or you can learn in a different way that would make you more effective. But you can really dial in who goes. And again, you sign up your store and you give me a list of 10 people. Those 10 people are going to be invited to these weekly webinars, so that they can join. If it doesn't constantly, you say, hey, I don't want them there, I only want these people. You get to choose who gets access to this training. It's really up to you. There's an unlimited amount of users per rooftop. So for all of you guys who think you're going to say, hey, I want to do it, and then I've got 6 stores, I'm going to add them all 6. No, it's per rooftop, so that we can give the right tracking, and then we can actually, check in with you to see what's going on, what's not working, what is working, because we want to make you successful. I want you guys to think about that, right? So something that's never been done. You get a learning academy, you get 1 year, 52 weeks. No one's taking a week off. We're not taking Christmas week off. We're not taking Thanksgiving week off. You know why? Because customers don't. Because dealers don't. They might be closed for a day, but they're not closed for a whole week. We might close for a day, but we're not closed for a whole week. And if you guys haven't followed me or seen me, I was working when I was on vacation in Switzerland with my wife. I work when I was at a Game Changer event out in the hall while other people were doing their stuff before I had to go on as a speaker. I'm going to make sure that I'm always going to be delivering for you guys. But I want some interest. I want some comments, good, bad, or indifferent. Is what's that worth? What would you guys pay for that? I'm curious because we've made this price point so crazy that the ROI on this is already obtained if you're really good at what you do in the first month, but completely guaranteed it's retained by the second month. So you've already paid for itself before the year's up. So I'm not going to give you the price point yet. We've got some images working, we've got some social working, and we're going to put it out there. But this is one of those things, guys. It is we'll call it a urgency type of situation. I would love to know what you guys think it's worth. I'd love to know some interest on it if you guys have questions. But more importantly, this is set up for the first 20 dealers that want to get into this. At the price point we're going to do it for the first 20. And it's simple, okay? It's super simple. It requires that we sign you up, we get you set up, and then I'm going to send you a user list. You send it back, and you're off and running. The most dynamic, innovative learning academy for acquisition, and 52 additional content pieces per week, trained, question and answers, so that you guys can get where you need to get when it comes to used car acquisition. And for those that are saying, hey, that sounds great, but I need more, I need time, I need whatever it is, we have that available too. Don't you worry about it. Stay tuned for what's coming. But you guys, please take a watch of this video, whether it's later, we're live right now, and let us know, what is that value to you? I want to see what people think. It's coming out. This is releasing. Was going to release it before Memorial Day, but we want you guys to finish the month strong. This will be coming out right after Memorial Day. And like I said, I've already had a couple dealers' interest. At this point, I believe 4 spots are already spoken for. And this was just by doing some emails this morning and people saying, I'm in. So that means we got 16 more spots, first 20 people that want to actually get after used car acquisition in an effective way. And we're not going to talk about, on these trainings in this academy, theoretical things. Every store that I've went into, built, coached, and or consulted with is getting results. It's not something we talk about. It's something I do. So I want you guys to start getting the effects of winning and stop figuring out ways that it doesn't work, because we found a way that it works and it's going to work for you. I hope you guys are having a great Thursday. More to come. Have a great day. And hey, let's make it happen. Let's start winning.